everyone, this is CGNovo992 and today we're back for another brand new video. In today's video I am wearing what Rangers went ahead and gave me, and that is a smile, ladies and gentlemen, as Rangers needed a 2-0. Rangers needed a response, and in Gio's very first game, not only did we get that response, we got that 2-0 and we're now through to the knockout stages of the Europa League. Can we just say one thing and one thing only? Let's Gio. Oh man, we needed that, didn't we? Didn't we just need that after the week it's been, ladies and gentlemen, and after the horrific performance at the weekend, obviously versus Hibs, and all the aftermath and everyone jumping in and attacking this player and this player and this player. He doesn't want it. He wants gone. Well, did any of them look like they didn't want it or they want to go? No to me, ladies and gentlemen, because what I saw from that performance was every single person rolling up the sleeves, fighting for the badge and making sure we were playing European football after Christmas with that moolah this coming in. That was a team performance, and that for me answers a lot of questions that's been lingering since Sunday. Now, of course, it doesn't make up for Sunday, but all we can reflect on and discuss is the fact that Gio's had one game as charged. We have had a manager once this week, and that was the game that we actually got. And what a fantastic start it was for Mr. Giovanni van Bronckhorst, who's only had 2 days to work with the team, and already you can see what he wants to implement in his squad. And I'll tell you something right now, people, I can't wait to see Mary. The Gons, the 4-3-3, sideways passing at fullbacks, 4-2-3-1, people in the box is here to frickin' stay. And like I said right at the intro, there's performances all over the park. I thought Stephen Davis and Glenn Kamara in the sort of holding roles, now only playing as a 2, of course, rather than playing as a 3, was excellent. In the game, I thought Glenn Kamara was really nippy, winning the ball back, sprinkling and everything like that. He really shone, and that's looked the brightest he's been for the last couple of months, where I thought the game was sort of passing him by in some matches. No, he put himself in that game and really showed that he can work in a dirty way too. So, but I can't go any further on today's video without speaking about the next man, Mr. Calvin Bassey, because if there's ever a player to talk about is this guy right here. Because remember, he was in playing centre-back the last time we played Sparta Prague, and he was alongside Leon Balogun, and the man was cutting about playing football looking like Paolo Nutini. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after that 94 minutes alongside Connor Goldson, he's came away looking like Paolo frickin' Maldini, man. What a performance, and we really needed it considering how lax we were at the back pretty much all season long. No really any centre-backs or anything like that. To come in there and do that job, not only do a job, but be utterly dominant, is absolutely sensational from the young man. And again, you've got to give credit to his partner. I know a lot of people didn't like him or anything like that now, but he's shown just as brightly at centre-back, and I think you saw the leadership and the vocal ability in the back line, making sure Bassey didn't go a wee walkies like last time, didn't go a wandering. He was right close to Connor Goldson pretty much the entire game, and if we can keep that going, I'll be very, very comfortable seeing Calvin Bassey back at left centre-back. And I'll be honest with you, I never thought I'd say that after the first time I seen it. Even saying it out loud now still makes me a wee bit nervous. But again, he played absolutely brilliantly in that game. And I think we'll transition in and we'll go ahead and speak about the actual game recap. Because again, we all needed a start. We knew we needed a reaction. The hunger this, hunger that. What was Gio's start going to be like? Because it was a very, very difficult job to be given going into this match, having already lost to Sparta Prague with all the pressure, etc. etc. Well, I think you saw from the first minute, in fact, first 16 seconds, this is a different Rangers side now. Straight from the kick-off, ladies and gentlemen, we got it on, and in 16 seconds, the ball played forward, in behind, to Alfredo Morelos, who'd done a brilliant forward run. He wasn't playing CDM, people. He wasn't dropping back 56 yards to play with his back towards goal. No, he was attacking the 18. He was running. He was spinning people in behind. We've not seen that Alfredo Morelos for a very, very long time. And we saw it for the first time in this game. Just 16 seconds as he gets wide. He tries to pick out Ryan Kent, who's made a good run. But unfortunately, the goalkeeper's reading it. But from that moment, I went, all right, I can already see it. And it was 16 seconds long, people. 16 seconds is a long time, right? But the bright lights and the bright start only continued just 5 minutes later in the game. And of course, I need to speak about Mr. Ryan Kent, who some people was trying to make a case and argue that he didn't want to be here or he's going to be the first one out the door. Well, if you ever wanted a performance to shut up all those doubters, people, it was this one. He was simply electrifying going forward, and just his usual self, getting back, trying to put in slide challenges, and we'll speak about that longer the game goes on. But 6 minutes into the game, he goes down the left hand side, drops a wee shoulder, little step over, hiya, see you later, gets his head up, picks out Joe Rebo, who has a good first touch, and then unleashes a George Alberts with the left foot. But unfortunately, people, it rattles the bar, because I'd bet the goalie was nowhere near it. But again, for the umpteenth time this season, we rattle the woodwork. Now, the next thing we're going to speak about is the first goal in the game, and not only is that making me very, very happy, but what else makes me happy in the plump bags, people, is that for the first time in 7 matches, I've not had to get to this point in the video and speak about the opposition scoring first. That happened 6 times, 6 matches in a row we fell behind, people. Well, that is all over under Giovanni van Bronckhorst as 15 minutes hits, and it's a wonderful ball down the right hand side by Tavernier. We were attacking the channel, we were a lot wider. Our wide players were actually going wide, people, and stretching the opposition. It wasn't all crammed in the middle, relying on fullbacks. No, we actually had natural width, and we were creating spaces, and Tavernier finds that space with a brilliant ball. And Hadji here, who again is technical as technical comes, and yes, he's got flawless hair, people, but he's no blessed with some pace, and the ball nearly catches him out. But what I love about Hadji is, as technical as he is, he wants it. He really, really, really gives his all, and that's all this is here. It's just him wanting it more, because he goes ahead and slides in, no giving up on the ball that's just skipping by him, and he kicks it, and he finds a way to find Alfredo Morelos, who does brilliantly, by the way. A very, very cool, calm and composed finish for Alfredo Morelos, who was back wearing short sleeves and black gloves, looking like 2019/20 first half of the season. Gorgeous goal, gorgeous move, and gorgeous frickin' build up, and once again Hadji starts for Rangers, and it's yet another assist. I just love that boy, and I think you can quite clearly see that under Giovanni van Bronckhorst, he is going to be a massive focal point, because honestly I don't think he's touched the ball more in a Rangers shirt, and this is only the first game under Gio. Watch Hadji, not only does he want it here, but he's got the quality. It really unlock some doors. Speaking of opening doors, by the way, there was nearly a carbon copy just 7 minutes later, where Tavernier on the right hand side, again using the width, stretching the defence. So it's a wonderful ball down the right hand side to our boy Hadji. It's a kind of bouncing ball, but he delivers across right to the back post. Aribo's gambling again, he's further forward, he's got more licence. It's not just Morelos or bust in the middle anymore, but unfortunately, people, he does get there, but he should probably wrap the big boy noggin on it. But he tries to go for a fit again. He's big, he's lanky, he's got feet like Velcro, people. Honestly, we normally call him Mr. Feeterbix, but on this occasion, he just can't get the big left at it, and he ends up lifting it out of the bar. But what an opening 25 minutes, by far the brightest we've looked all season long, and not only in terms of attacking, but our aggressiveness to win the ball back, the high press. This is a Rangers team we haven't seen since last campaign. Just when you start to feel like, alright, this is going to be a cricket score, Sparta show they have got some quality going forward again, just in the 26th minute, where they did get very, very lucky here. And this is what I love about Ryan Kent. He actually sprints back, he follows the runner, he puts in a slide challenge, blocks the cross, but unfortunately it spins back instead of going out. It beats Bassey. It's a ball driven across the ground, but thankfully Al McGregor's there with his first McGregor moment of the game, showing sharp reaction, something we didn't see again for the last wee while. But by God, did he have it in this game with a fantastic left-footed save. I know what's coming in the second half, people, but even thinking about it right now is just blowing my mind what he does. But again, early on to the game, Al McGregor's there when we need him to, and that leads us pretty much to the end of the first half. Again, we had some positive stuffs and maybes, but Sparta did show signs of growing at the game just a little bit. And honestly, got to half time and I was sitting back saying, we're playing very, very well. Very good 25 minutes. Then the game started to get a wee bit sloppy, a wee bit of passes here or there, where I think maybe we started to get into the old muscle memory where players are used to having someone here or there, where the passes were just a little bit behind, a little bit slow. And you could see Gio wasn't happy with Davis and Glenn Kamara always picking the sideways route. He was trying to say, go forward, and that certainly added to it in the second half. But for me, very, very confident in the first half. Just wanted a wee bit more pressure. And thankfully the second half started exactly the way we wanted it. Connor Goldson, long diag to Ryan Kent. Name something more consistent than that pass right there. Ryan Kent's touch is of course fantastic as it always is. He runs in, he tries, cheeky wee curly whirly, but unfortunately it doesn't curl enough. But the reason I'm mentioning this, not only was it close, but what happened because of Ryan Kent hitting it just a little bit wide was a goal kick, people. And you talk about silly, stupid, pointless goal kicks. Remember how angry I was with that goal we conceded versus Aberdeen? Yes, do you remember it? Well, what goes around comes around, because Sparta play it short, they pass it out to the centre-back. The centre-back does something you should never ever do, and I still remember it from when I was a wee lad playing football. You never ever pass it across your goal. Where this guy not only tries to pass it, he actually crosses it in, and Alfredo Morelos is just standing there like, there you are then, there's my second of the game. He can't believe it, nobody can believe it, but that's the second goal we needed, people, and it was almost time to really start celebrating. Speaking of, once again, the centre-back who set up Alfredo Morelos with a wonderful cross, nearly done the exact same thing this time to Joe Aribo. As Joe Aribo cuts the ball out, he finds Ryan Kent. Ryan Kent, again, skilling and thrilling. He tries to beat the goalkeeper, and to be fair to the keeper, it is a wonderful save. And then just a couple of minutes later, Joe Aribo has another massive moment as he combines with Tavernier down the right-hand side, picks out Alfredo Morelos, who's on the hat-trick. We're all ready to start going like this, but unfortunately, he is painfully declined, just like a couple minutes later, where once again we should have scored the 4th or 5th in this game. Ryan Kent down the left hand side, doing skill moves like he's in a circus, beats one, beats two, direct, picks out Joe Aribo, and unfortunately Joe Aribo, I think he's trying to go for a wee dink, but he gets too much on it, blasts it air the bar. But this is 17 minutes into the second half. It genuinely should be 5-0. And you know how football goes, people. If you didn't take your chances, there will be some nippy bum time. So we get later on in the game, Nathan Patterson's came on at this point for Hadji, and I thought Patterson was brilliant down that right hand side. I really hope we somehow develop this with Patterson and our boy Tavernier. I think you can all see it. We all know the talent that's there, and he put in some important challenges and things. Not really something to talk about in terms of highlights, but he was big when he needed to be big. Interceptions, tracking men, stopping crosses. A brilliant Nathan Patterson brief cameo in this game as well. But the longer the game went on, it gets to the last 15 minutes, and a game we should be winning 5-0. Let's say that starts to get very, very scary, and Sparta start bringing on people and forwards and piling people forward. And in the 78th minute, they had a wonderful cross that beats Tavernier in the air, but thankfully the boy, he does it just when you're thinking to yourself, right, that's them had their chance now, we can relax, the game's set and done. But it just wouldn't be Rangers, people, and it just wouldn't be us. I mean, there's a reason I've got this many grey hairs, because 10 minutes later, in the 88th minute of this game, a moment happens that you always look around and you'll remember pretty much the entire season, whether we go on a long European run or anything like that, you will remember this moment right here for a very long time, because this put us into the Europa League knockout stages. And who was it? It was our boy Alan McGregor, who again we've all been critical of over the last little while, because he has been below his unbelievably high standards. Well, he went ahead and made it up to us in the 88th minute, because a ball comes in. To me, Connor Goldson made one of his few mistakes. I think he's ushering out, because I don't think anyone's told him there's a guy literally sprinting in behind him. The guy rises like a Connor salmon, but thankfully Alan McGregor's there with a big point blank save, and if he makes that save, it's a McGregor moment in itself. But as he's hitting the ground, alright, I'm seeing him hit the ground with that philosophy. I think he's going to start turning into a dust pile like he's a vampire for Buffy, because he's no a spring chicken anymore. I'm nervous for him with the velocity he's hit that ground on. But as he's hit the ground, the boys then got a tap in, and you can see it's almost in slow motion, and it must have been gone in slow motion for Alan McGregor, because it's the only explanation for him to get his left foot up at that angle, man. He looked like Jean-Claude Van Damme in Kickboxer, the way he was hitting splits, lifts the left leg up. I didn't understand how he saved it, how this has happened or anything like that, but thank you, Alan McGregor for making all of our nights and making sure we're playing European football after Christmas. Frightening people. And then if that wasn't enough, shout out to the skipper Tavernier, who again gets attacked a lot for his defensive abilities. But I think the save, and truly, and it deserves to get everyone's attention. But remember, the ball didn't go out. No, it dropped to another Sparta player and it fell to him. And it looks like he's going to then tap in, because there's no way McGregor's making a third save. He's not an octopus, people. But Tavernier defensively spot on and gets enough to deflect it out. Fantastic from the skipper and McGregor. And that was it, people. We saw the game out pretty much like we used to do last season, comfortable and in control. Sakala came on, some brilliant positive running from him. Again, Patterson doing that right hand side, and the full-time whistle went, and it was just an emotional release. That is what they've got in the locker, and that's only day one under Gio in terms of games played. I cannot wait to get more games and see what this team is capable of doing under this man's mentorship, because you can see his philosophy is attack, pressing and aggression in our play, and that's everything that's been lacking all season long. It's an injection of what we've needed, people. And again, I'm absolutely buzzing and I'm delighted there's some European football after Christmas as well. I thought performances over the park was absolutely spectacular in that as well. I thought Joe Rebo, despite him missing and probably could have been on a hat-trick the night, I thought his overall play was excellent, and he will only get better and better as he's played there. I thought Ryan Kent was majestic. I thought Kamara and everything like that. I thought Barisic, I don't think I've even mentioned his name yet, but he won a lot of headers from set pieces and crosses coming in, and I've not said he's been a good defender for a wee while. I started to call him an E-fender, people, because there was no D in him at all, but thankfully he's came out there and put in a very strong defensive performance when he needed them. So I'm singing all their praises tonight because they deserve to have their praises sung. That is the Rangers team I know, and I can't wait to see more. Cool, so with that being said, people, that's me all done and dusted. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down there in the comment section below. And from the next game, we're actually going to be bringing back the fan tweets and everything like that. So make sure you be following me on my Twitter at CJNovo992. You might need to clear your cache if you want to follow me. Twitter's still messed up for the last time my account went missing and everything like that. So make sure you be going and get involved in that. The live tweets will be back coming in the next recap, but until then, get involved down there in the comment section below. Let me know just how you're feeling, people, because again, it's been a crap week. Let me see some happiness. Until next time, I've been CJNovo92. That has been a very happy Rocky Boy Johnson. Take care of yourselves, everyone. All the best, and bye-bye.